Hey, sixth graders, today is Friday, May 27th, and today we are going to kind of start to wrap up our research project. So you should be finished with your outline by now. If you are not, that needs to get done. Your rough draft should be completely finished by the beginning of class on Tuesday. So if you're falling behind, you need to be getting that done over the weekend. If you are finished with your rough draft already, we are going to start doing some peer editing today. So what you'll do is from the agenda, you're going to click on B right here where it says peer editing. You'll also want to open up your rough draft. And what we're going to do is this step 6 today, edit your draft. So the first thing you're going to do is open your rough draft, and you want to make sure it's formatted correctly. So here is an example of one that's formatted correctly. You should have your title and then your name underneath it, and that can be centered in the middle and a little bit larger font. Your first paragraph is your introduction paragraph, so it should be the information from your introduction part of your outline. It should be indented, so that's tabbed in, like right here. This paragraph includes your attention grabber, thesis, and the transition sentence. It should be double-spaced. Check for at least 1 to 2 transition words, and I'll show you where those are in a second. Your font should be 12 for the entire paper, and there should not be spaces between your paragraphs. So then the second paragraph just starts right below on the next line. Notice how there's not like a title for that paragraph. And when we're writing a paper, a research paper, we don't put titles in our sections. So we don't say that subtopic 2 or whatever, because your topic sentence should explain what that is. So the second paragraph is your first subtopic, so it's that information, should be indented or tabbed in. The paragraph includes a topic sentence and your 3 facts or details. It also includes a transition sentence to the next section. Check for at least 1 to 2 transition words, and it should be double-spaced. Third paragraph is the same thing, but with your second subtopic. Fourth paragraph with your third subtopic. And then the last paragraph is your conclusion. It should be indented or tabbed in as well. This paragraph restates your thesis. It includes 2 more sentences summarizing the paper and should be double-spaced. Check for at least 1 to 2 transition words. So I'm going to flip back to here for a second for the transition words in here. If you scroll down a little bit, the transitional words, some of them, and this is not by any means all the transitional words, but you will be highlighting those on Tuesday before you submit. So if it's easy right now and you want to just highlight them right now so that you know that you have them, in green you would highlight those words. You should have at least 1 per paragraph. So and, in addition to, furthermore, moreover, besides, etc. So on any of these, okay? If you don't have them, you can go ahead and add those in right now, right? Then at the very bottom of your rough draft, you should have your works cited. That should be on the next page. So some of your papers will be 2 pages, so then the works cited would be on the 3rd page. If you're unsure of how your works cited should be formatted, you need to watch this video to make sure that it's formatted correctly. Okay, so that is what your rough draft is. You are going to go through first and make sure it's formatted correctly. Anything that's underlined by Google Docs as being misspelled or whatever, those should all be corrected. Once you are done formatting and you think you've done a good job, you're going to find someone else in the class who also is finished and is ready. And go ahead and just switch computers with them and have them go ahead and read through your paper and make any necessary edits. They should be checking grammar, punctuation, spelling. We should not have anything underlined by Google for spelling or grammar errors, and they're also going to double check that it's formatted correctly. Okay, if you want to talk with your peer and you want to talk about transition words and help each other out, that's totally okay at this point. So that's what we're doing in class today. And then over the weekend, I would like you to have an adult at home also proofread your paper at some point. Okay, and then Tuesday we'll be finishing up and submitting. Okay, so once you're finished with all of that, we're going to go back and click on the things to do. These are the done things that we started yesterday. It has the adding to my letter pages in the back. Remember, only if it's neat. Legends of learning. You can read, work on missing work, late work. And probably for people that are all the way finished with everything, the last 10 minutes or so of class, we'll head outside for a little break, okay? So that is the plan for today. I need you on task doing these things at least until towards the end of class, okay? Let me know if you have questions.